Welcome back to another episode of Battlefield 5. We're playing on Fagel. And I get bombed by one of the many bombers that seem to fly around freely on this game, where nobody wants to take each other out. So, I guess I'll do it. I said I wouldn't fly on this game, and there's a reason why I don't fly on this game, because it caters to the casuals. But, for this match, I've had enough, so I'm going to make an exception for flying around. Alright? And I'm going to go through some things explaining why this game is for casuals and it's noob. So as you can see, I've got nothing unlocked. Nothing at all. Nothing. Just two forward-facing guns. That's it. No radar, no nothing. Now this is the flying style that you have to deal with these wannabe pilots. 3 maneuvers. 1. Corkscrew. Corkscrew. Pop smoke. Corkscrew. Shift to the left. Shift to the right. And that's it. Sometimes I'll hit the ceiling and try to stall, or I'll fly to the ground and I guess hope that you'll crash. So at this point in time, all I'm relying on is what's in front of me and sound. Coming from Battlefield 4, playing at hardcore servers and other stuff like that, you got no radar, so kind of got to rely on that. Now, a lot of you will probably be like, yeah, but you're in the fighter, man, and they're all in bombers and that. Yeah, okay. And I've got nothing upgraded. They've got upgraded fuselages, armor, they've got a rear-facing gunner, they've got everything. I've got nothing, okay? And here's the other part of the argument. When I used to fly in Battlefield 4, I'd always fly in the Q5. And I'd have to dogfight sometimes 2v1s, myself versus the stealth jet plus the attack jet. So that whole theory goes out the window, okay? I've got 200 service stars with all the jets on Battlefield 4, stealth and attack. I've got close to, what, 300 hours? Maybe 3,000 hours in aeroplanes just on Battlefield 4. So yeah, I think 3,000. So my whole aim of this video is just to prove and show you guys that it really does cater to the noobs. That's it. There's no skill involved in this whatsoever. That's why you see on maps like this, and Narvik, and other maps where nobody touches each other. They just fly, drop bombs, and stat pad, and that's it. And so for the people that, you know, they drop 40 kill games, 40-0, haven't died, you know, yada yada yada, good for them. Like, I applaud you people. But when you get offered out because you've been ignorant and arrogant to come onto Battlefield 4, have a dogfight, because I will say that I've gone up and I've tried to have a go at you, but you've got everything unlocked. I don't have radar, so you can see me, and I offer you to go into a fair 1v1 match where there's no upgrades involved whatsoever. We both have radar, both have everything the same, and 10 out of 10 I'll get the excuse of, no, I beat you one time on this game, I don't need to go fight you on that game, no, I don't own that game, no, I don't play that game, no, I've never flown before, I'm not a real pilot. Okay, so you're not a real pilot, but you've been offered out. That's the thing. I've offered you out to come and fight, and you don't want to fight. So the whole purpose of this video is to show you that you don't need anything unlocked to be able to fly in this game. That's how amateur it is. The maneuvers in this game are, like I said before, there's no loop spamming, there's no ACM, there's no speed control, none of that. This is basically just pop your smoke, hope for the best that you lose your tail, and off you go. And for me to jump in an aeroplane and get 20 kills, and I only died, what, 4 times, once in the air from getting RPG'd and the rest from infantry, just goes to show you that if I had everything unlocked, how many more kills I could get. But I choose to take down other aeroplanes before I go to fight everything else. And you just don't see that in this game, because it just caters to the casuals. Everybody just wants to fight and get kills and do nothing else. So that's why I have no respect for anybody that flies in this game, because it's just downright amateurish. Battlefield 1 at least had a better flying outlay on it than what this game does. This game does not possess any skill whatsoever. I'd much rather fly in Battlefield 1 than play in this fucking game. Excuse the language. And it still amazes me how dumbfounded and, easily amazed and amused people are when they see video clips of people flying around and they drop bombs and they get like 10-man kills or they clean up a whole team and blah blah blah. Like, okay, it's cool. We'll see it once or twice, but then it's just boring. It really is boring. Like, I know a couple of boys, they stream and they put all these videos up of them flying and they start trying to give out like tips and everything else, on YouTube about flying and wherever else, but they've never flown in any other game. They've never gone into dogfight servers. They've never done any of that. And so it just amazes me, like, there was a bloke called Captain Jar. And yeah, I'm going to have to call you out on this one, Jar. He goes by the name of Luke Skyfarmer. Now, that bloke's got endless and endless of shit posting videos on his page of just YouTube video clips in a bomber. Just bombs, 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 bombs. Now, I used to fly with that guy in Battlefield 1, and he would do the same thing. You'd never see him fight. He'd always require somebody else to come and help him in a fighter. Because he was just all about stats. And it's the same in this game as well. Stats. He's never actually had a proper fight or flown in Battlefield 4 or 3 or any of those other games that requires some sort of talent to go up against two other people in a server and fight people. If he went in the attack helicopter, gunner. He'd always have to be carried to get his stats. And that's the same in this game as well. Just gets carried for his stats. If you were to jump into a game on Battlefield 4 and you're in the attack, the way it goes on that game is you push out, you take out the anti-air, you roll around, you take out tanks, then you focused on infantry. The AA was always the first thing to go. On Golmud Railway, you would work together as a team with the stealth jet to take out the AA, and then you would work together to take out tanks, pushing on objectives, LAVs, little birds, attack helicopters, all that kind of stuff. You would have to constantly watch out for the respawn of the AA because that would spawn back up after 90 seconds. So that was helping your team out. Then you would go for ground infantry. I ran rocket pods, sometimes I ran JDAMs, but I found the rocket pods to be a bit more effective because you could go for anti-air, you could go for tanks, you could go for LAV, and they would take out little birds and attack helicopters pretty quickly. So there's video evidence of that in all my other videos, so you just want to have a look at that so you don't think I'm just talking out of my ass with this video. So like I said, this video just is to prove that everybody that flies in this game just caters to casuals. That's it. There's not one person that's actually doing their job and taking out airplanes. Everybody just flies together and holds each other's hands. And yeah, I find it to be quite annoying. You get that a lot on the majority of these maps. People just fly and they don't fight each other and they don't take each other out and they just go for kills. And you see that majority of the time on YouTube, Battlefield Gamers United on Instagram. A lot of those pages where they post up video footage of people in bombers, just dropping bombs, and that's it. I think I've seen Nico Narco. He was the only guy I'd seen going up against somebody else on Twisted Steel, actually trying to dogfight a bloke. People like that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. Enjoy.